Is this thing on? Can you hear me? Is anybody out there? Hey, tune in. It's the hottest show, homie, on the West Coast. The Roy Anthony Show. It's the hottest show, homie, on the West Coast. The Roy Anthony Show. It's the hottest show, homie, on the West Coast. The Roy Anthony Show. And it's featuring the homie Big Hank, huh? It's the hottest show, homie, on the West Coast. The Roy Anthony Show. It's the hottest show, homie, on the West Coast. The Roy Anthony Show. It's the hottest show, homie, on the West Coast. The Roy Anthony Show. And it's featuring the co-host Big Hank. It's the hottest show, homie, on the West Coast. Everybody tune in, you dig it? It's funny as hell, my dude. It's where we can kick it. Everything is going down. They about to do the most. It ain't a confrontation, it's a conversation, homie. Yo, on the weekend.
Hey.
Man, you said this bitch was fucking. Oh!
Shut up. Well. What?
Come on, man. Damn, she
we
said
came for.
Oh!
Beat that ass to your turn to blue. That's it. To beat that ass to your ass turn blue. I'm gonna beat. Give me something else.
Man,
I'm gonna beat your ass.
Man, we already paid the
I'm
hoe.
gonna beat the fuck. Get
Man,
your
I'm
ass
out.
out. Get the fuck you out.
Oh, shit,
Get
man.
out your ass out.
Hey, man, you on
Office. You get your ass. I don't care. In the name.
Damn, Sally, you alright?
And let me tell you something.
Come on, man.
Let me tell you something right now.
Maybe.
In the name of the St. Lucifer Baptist
You ain't
Everything
shit,
Church,
Crazy.
if you don't come back with
think
my
she's floating,
money,
dude.
let me tell you something right now.
She's floating.
If you don't come
You
back
gonna have to walk
with my money,
Take care of you.
I'm
Wait
gonna
a
beat
minute.
your ass again.
Wait a minute. What?
And you can
Man,
put
man,
that
what the fuck this
on everything.
devil?
What it do? What it do? What it do? Welcome to the Roy Anthony Show. We've been experimenting. We got so much different things. I said I'll try out a few little things. We just still putting it together. We want to thank everybody for joining in to the Roy Anthony Show once again. I'm waiting for Miss Uniqueness to be coming in. My man, the co-host Big Hank, they be showing up here in a second. We already got one of our main spokesmen in the back for the Roy Anthony Show, representing that fleet DJs down there in his own company, King Mo in the back. This is September the 14th, 2021. It is 12 p.m. in the Midwest, 10 a.m. on the East Coast. This is Roy Anthony coming live through the Woe Entertainment, which was created and produced by Richie King, aka Redneck Pimp, the co-creator Goose, along with our executive producer who makes it work, Blue Phoenix, along with my man Athens, and we have so many numerous of other hosts that comes in on the platform, and we just want to thank them and the guests that be coming in. I was honored to meet one of our ladies that we had met. Everybody hold it for a second. I need to get my power source, make sure it's connected. Don't worry about me. I'm just off from the thing for a second. I was like, uh-oh, gotta make sure that the power is in, because we don't want stuff to be going out while we taking care. And I like being in this setting because this shows that I do the research. I keep the globe and stuff. Like, I've been looking over here at this one spot called Afghanistan. And Afghanistan is this little country. Now, the United States is from here. I would have to go all the way to way on the other side of the world. This is Africa. This is Afghanistan. Here's China right next to it, along with this blue. It's not water, that's China. And above it is the Union of that's called Russians. And I've been trying to figure out for the life of me, why is there so much focus? Sometimes it makes me feel like it's a smoking screen, like a smoking mirrors to keep me from actually seeing what the realness is. Why I'm saying that is because today's topic is you might be a passive behavior and you don't know it. Let me bring in my man. What's up, Big Hank? How you doing, bro?
What's going on, Roy? What's happening with you, baby?
Oh man, you got it, bro. Man, it's an honor to see you again, man. Every day when I see you is a blessing. You feel me?
Yes, sir. I feel the same about you, man. I love you, man.
Hey, man, love you too, bro.
Yes, sir.
And man, I pray everybody don't even understand. I miss being around my brothers, but
Yeah.
sometimes I'm on a mission. See, a missionary has to get it out in abroad.
Yes, sir.
And with the podcast, it still keeps me united with my brothers from Long Beach and my real brothers who it wouldn't care where city we was from. Me and Big Hank is connected by the spiritual hip.
Yes, sir. My
The
God.
things that we did, yeah, but nothing but God. That's why I
Yes,
say,
sir.
oh, here Miss Uniqueness, she popped in.
I
What's
can't
up,
hear
Miss
you.
Unique? Can you hear me? Can you hear us? Can you hear me?
She said she can't hear us, man.
What?
Yeah, she can't hear us. So something's wrong with her device. She's been having situations. Not just it's not her phones, it's these connections. And so matter of fact, we're working on getting I'm working on a studio situation. I'll tell you about it. The area I told you before about a year ago, right?
Yeah.
I'm blessed to where I can actually get that. But
Yeah.
I'll talk to you about it. I always try to have something in the proof is in the pudding. I
Yes,
don't
sir.
like telling people, oh, I'm planning on doing this and planning on doing that. You know what I'm saying?
No.
Um,
Yeah. I got you.
yeah.
Just do it.
Now,
Just do it. Like the
just
Raiders,
do
man.
it.
Yeah, just do
Oh
it,
my
man. Just
God,
do
you
it.
know we're gonna talk on
Huh?
that. You see,
What?
man.
Man? Come
Oh
on,
my
man.
God. Oh my God.
Man, yeah, yeah.
I
Yeah,
was
that's how
like,
we do.
okay, yeah. I was like, that was the way to bring in our new stadium.
Yes, sir.
Some people be giving me flack talking about, well, the Raiders are in Vegas now. You don't live in Vegas, and it don't make no. I had to tell them even before the game. I
Yeah.
said that wherever my Raiders go, I have to be with them regardless. Now I'm
Yeah.
like I'm moving from Oakland to Las Vegas at first. It seemed
Right.
kind of like a shock to the system, But then I started looking. When I went down there, I was on the strip. I want to make sure, Mr. Unique, did you hear us?
I hear y'all now. I'm good.
Okay. We
What's up,
talking
Miss
about our
Unique?
Raiders.
What's good?
All right, baby. Yeah.
Okay. So I look up and I go down to the strip.
Yeah.
Me and Brendan Peters was down there for a minute. And I got to go by the stadium, which was right across the street from the strip.
Right. Yeah.
And then I respect to see people don't understand the Raiders are so connected to the minority, especially in Cali. A lot of people don't know what Al Davis did for some family members of myself and stuff for real. And some brothers I knew who had got out of prison had a bad rap, and Al Davis would give them a chance.
Yeah.
Build me a defensive wall. I use you. You feel me?
Yeah. Yeah.
And so last night, I was like, oh my God.
Yeah.
I was just like, man, I felt that it was Raider Nation, our spirit, that pulled that
The
game.
nation. The
The
nation.
nation did it, didn't it?
That's what it did. That's exactly who brought it back.
We willed that game.
Yes, sir. The nation.
It wasn't no Derek Carr, man. It wasn't John Gruden's offensive coordinator's caller, neither.
No. We willed that game back,
We
man.
willed that game.
Yeah. Yeah.
How can you get in the last overtime and then a fluke
And
And
threw an
you-
interception in the end zone.
in the
And
end
come back
zone?
from that? Come on, man. No.
And wait a minute. This is one gets me. Who sacks Lamar Jackson?
Like that. Yeah.
Who can sack him?
Nobody can't sack him.
You
but
can't
us.
sack him,
That's right.
let alone not behind the scrimmage line. You
For
gonna
real.
sack him? It ain't even a
For
sack
real.
once he got that.
Yeah.
Man, I
They
was
played
like,
that
hey,
book. They played that. They did their thing last night, man.
they
Proud
did
of
their
them.
thing, man, and for
Yeah.
real. And people will be like, I know this. The president who started this platform is they all Chiefs fans, but they know that I came with the rape.
Yeah.
The Raiders.
Yeah.
You understand me? And I'll be honest with you. They asked me, do I dislike the Chiefs? Yeah, because I bet against them them with Cleveland. I don't like Cleveland. I just
Right.
dislike the Chiefs. Lost $10 on that.
Cleveland had them, man. Cleveland had their ass, man. Cleveland had them beat.
Had them beat.
Cleveland had
But
them
man,
beat.
look here, man. It's just like they said about Tom Brady. You cannot count on Patrick Mahomes.
No, can't. No, can't count him out.
He dropped a drop on Hill that was like, okay.
Yeah.
Now, look, today's subject, and why I'm saying this is today's subject is you might be a passive aggressor and don't even know it. Now, Big Hank, you know how you correct me about words and understand the definition. Can you define what passive aggressor is?
A passive aggressive person is somebody who that really is hard for me to explain, man, because it's like a oxymoron. They don't really go together. You know what I mean? Passive and aggressive. That's kind of like hard and soft and go and stop and so. But a passive aggressive, I guess, is somebody who is sneaky.
Well,
I don't know, man.
Okay, I'm gonna read. Okay, because it was why I'm bringing this subject up about 5 or 6 months ago. It was brought to my attention by someone who's they high intellect and they was watching my behaviorism.
Yeah.
And they kept telling me sometimes you're a passive aggressor. Now ignorance is for me to have a little attitude.
Right.
Because you done called me something
that
and it doesn't sound like exactly right. Am I the only one who ever been through that?
It's like you're acting or you're responding indirectly. That's what that is.
Okay, so
you're saying some stuff, but it's indirect. You're not being direct with what you're saying, like being sarcastic in what you're saying, and that's you. That's you.
Okay. Oh, so wait a minute. See? Now I'm starting to wonder. Is that the women know these words and terminologies, and us guys are so ready to debate that this is what happened to me. So I had to look it up, the definition. It says passive aggressive behavior is a pattern of indirectly expressing negative feelings instead of openly addressing them. And
that's what I said. That's what I said. You sneaky attack a nigga. That's what that is. A sneaky attack nigga.
Okay, but wait a minute. So I said, okay. Somebody else said, "Yep, that is you." Okay, now that's why I like to address because it's the Roy Anthony Show, and sometimes we might have to dissect me because I've been working on myself. I've been involved. You see the development of me from the first time. Big Hank seen me.
Yes, sir.
Nick, you were saying I was, like if I start feeling like, oh, this is bullshit, my mind just generates. Cut them off. Don't hear nobody else. You hear what I'm saying?
I think this is bullshit. This is bullshit. This is bullshit.
Yeah, and next thing you know, I just gotta, and I was being okay, so I'm learning to listen.
Okay.
So here it is. I'm thinking of, I got street creed. Mm-hmm. I got the respect in the hoods and stuff. Big Hank do too, and you know what I'm saying. We're not shy to be what we are. If you see us, we act like this out in the streets.
Right.
Right. Come LA, wherever we gonna be at.
Just like this.
There's certain characteristics that I found out that yes, because sometimes my character is that I may say something and say, "Oh, I'm just teasing."
But you be so serious.
It's so serious. But it seems like I'm reading a person's face expression, and I either don't want to hurt their feelings. It doesn't make sense, or I'm asking people to help me.
You're right.
Well, they got a title for it. It's called Passive Aggressor. They gave you a title. That's what it is.
Hey, wait a minute. Hold up now. See, this is what I knew was going to happen. That everybody was now. I'm admitting it. Now I'm asking.
That's the first part to healing is admitting. You admit it.
Yeah, but wait a minute. I'm not the. Y'all gonna tell me y'all ain't passive aggressors?
No, I'm gonna say this.
I am.
Oh, you are Miss Uniqueness?
At times it depends on who, because my facial expression, I can't. It got a whole mind of its own. I can read a person that writes and not open my mouth.
Got you.
But I mean it in all due respect, but disrespectfully. I'm just saying.
Well, you got that mama look. I mean, mama looks get that mama look. My mama could look at me at 100-something people.
No, my
and
kids,
I would understand.
Other people kids do. I fear other people kids fear me, but my kids they don't take me serious for real.
So really, that's really like y'all really like sarcastic. Y'all kind of like sarcastic.
No. Let's think about it, Big Hank.
Not really.
No, that's just an example. It's
Explain
like
it to me.
Let's say all right, you was aggressive in the streets. We already know what aggressive behaviorism is, right?
Yeah.
Now, let's say, for instance, like let's say we was at Big Skis. All the homies is there, right? In the studio. Now, let's say, for instance, there's another guy in there. And so we don't know his mannerism. So do you, like, you know how you would bag and tease with me because you know me enough to where if you start actually, said something to this guy.
I'm not that kind of dude. If I don't know you and I don't know, about you and how you react, I ain't gonna too much fuck with you until I find out how you react.
That's my point. So what if he does something but you don't know this cat, but if you knew him, would you have said something? And see, this is where I got. So what if you did say something like, all right, I'm gonna give you an example. I always laugh about this. Is my man in Chicago when he was on the show, what's his name? It was the comedian, Mike Sims. Mike Sam. That's what it was. Mike Sam. And he said something because he made 30 upset because he said, "Hey man, who's that dark figure in the back?"
Yeah, right.
Remember that, right?
Yeah.
So 30 actually after the show, 30 was like, if I seen the cat, he doesn't know me like that, right?
Yeah. You're like, nigga, I ain't gonna be too many more dark in the back, nigga.
Exactly. You don't even know me.
Yeah.
And I'm okay now. But so you told Mike Sam, you said, "Hey man, you should make that into a rhyme. Mike Sam is gonna be at the Joker's camp or something like that."
Right.
Okay. And so if you notice, he didn't laugh about it.
Right. I remember. I think I said his last name wrong.
Exactly.
Right.
Well, you said the club wrong. You said
right.
with his name. All right. So I said, "Hey man, it looks like you that type of person who can take a joke. I mean, you can give jokes, but you can't take it because he wasn't." And I felt that I was being the passive aggressor, but you was just laughing. Like, look at this. And I'm trying to ease the pain.
Yeah.
Does it make sense? And I found out that's me being a passive aggressor because I should have got a line like, look at this dumb boy.
Yeah, I remember that.
You know what I'm saying? Because when he said, well, no, the club is called Joker's Lounge. Then I was about to say, well, you should change your last name then. Catch Mike Hound at the Joker's Lounge.
Yeah.
But I was being the passive aggressor. You see what I'm saying? See the example I put out?
Yeah.
See, Big Hank was bagging.
I kind of get it a little bit. Yeah.
Now he didn't. Now what Mike Sam should have been was a passive aggressor to 30-30 because now 30-30 keeps saying about everything.
Can't wait till see that nigga Mike Sam again.
Yeah. Now tell me about how dark I am.
Wait till I see that nigga.
I ain't bring it up, man. I ain't bring it up even when I was down there, man. Hey, wait a minute. So wait a minute. Somebody.
That was hilarious.
I just got a text message because I had forgot that I had a $10 bet that my Raiders was going to lose to Baltimore. And I just got a text message and it says my money is sent to my Zelle thanks to DJ King Mo of $10. I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying?
Need all mines, every nickel and every dime.
that part right there.
Yes, sir.
King Mo's in the building. He said that right there. But look here, man. So I found myself, though, on the same subject, though, that I really... Okay, so I say something to somebody, let's say my mother or somebody, and I say something, and then the way they take it, it just seemed like I'm reading it that they're not going to take it well. And then I'll be like, oh, I'm just joking. Don't trip about it, right?
So really, in all actuality, everybody got a passive aggressive behavior in them. Everybody got it. They just use it at different times.
Bring it out, and the thing is, like me, I can be stubborn as hell. If I know I'm having a problem, if I don't like a person, and they've been asking me to do something, I'll put it off to the last minute. Like, fuck it, I'll make it hard. Because I'm just saying, because I'm not finna disrespect you.
But that's cold-hearted though. But that's even more cold-hearted. That's even more cold-hearted than being disrespected. Because you might as well just say, "Look, man, I don't want to fuck with you. I ain't gonna do it." Don't tell me. Don't say you're gonna do it and then don't do it. You know what I mean?
Indirect part. That's the indirect part because it's like you can sit here. And I could be like, they be like, if you ain't got nothing good to say, don't say nothing at all. Me being the person I am, I'm gonna say something. And you know that I'm being petty. I'm just
look, okay, like I want to break up with.
Look, hold on. I'm just the opposite. If I ain't gonna, I'm just not gonna say nothing at all. That's how I am. I'm that kind of person. You gonna say something and be snippy about it. I ain't gonna say nothing at all because I don't fuck with that like that. I be
like people like that. Y'all be in the mirror all day saying you trying to look good, but you was in there 2 hours later. You still look a mess. So I say stuff like that if I want to get next to somebody. Get up on their
Now you think I can? Who I'm gonna say that to?
You tell man, like they have on the outfit, and you know that stuff ratchet. You be like, dude, you couldn't put another shirt. You know that stuff right there. No, I'm just.
Miss Uniqueness. I learned this. I was in LA, and this is on like '98, and me and my girlfriend at the time we going to the Crystal. What was that club? You couldn't wear jeans in, but I knew a way to get in. Century Club. So she got on this little sheer thing. She's a light-skinned woman, but she got on this like light sheer thing with no bra on. So her nipples, her titties are showing like. So she comes out the bathroom and stuff and like, you ready? I said, oh, you wearing that?
You said what? You said what?
I said, hold on. I said, hold on. Because I'm seeing nibbles and Oreolas and you know, I'm like,
you wearing Oreos?
The Oreo or whatever that thing is, you know what I'm talking about, the nibble and the dark space under the nibble part. And I could see all that clear. And so I said, hey, you wearing that? And she said, are you kidding? She said, I said, well, I can see your titties. She said, look, at the end of the day, you'll be the only one sucking on these titties. Just gonna say, that's what she said to me. And ever since then, now I looked at her just like you, Miss Uniqueness. But I'm like, okay, is that what you want to do, right? So later on at the club while we dancing, I'm seeing dudes shifting their way with their dance.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Look it.
See, and that's the problem you was trying to avoid. You was like, bitch, you gonna wear this? Wait a minute, cause I'm gonna have problems with these niggas looking all in your titties, and now I want to know how come you looking at my girl titties, nigga? I'm looking at them because she got them out. So
exactly, and you can't be mad at that. I couldn't be mad at that because see now if I've been an aggressor. So when I said okay, cool, you know, I mean, just like that. That was me being passive.
Yeah,
now I made up in my mind I won't bring your ass out again with my ass.
That part, yeah. You ain't gotta worry about me. Yeah, you ain't gotta worry about me taking you out no more because I see you don't know how to act.
Exactly.
Young girls get mad by how people come to them is how they dress. You can't dress like a slut and then want to be talked to like first lady.
Yeah, respect.
You can't do that. You're not gonna they're gonna define you by what you wear. If you look like a hoe, they're gonna come at you like a hoe. But if you have yourself covered, they're gonna have a different way of coming to you.
Well, that at the time. But see, a lot of times, and I found myself, I really looked at myself with this subject because with me being a single dude, I've always lived on my own. There was women that it wasn't working for me. And I couldn't just straight out say,
hey, this ain't working.
It got to a point to where it finally had to feel cutthroat. But I was kind of being like, you know, I be doing that.
Passive aggressive.
It ain't me. It's not you, it's me. So I thought, isn't that passive aggressive then? Because really it is you. I don't want to talk with you no more. But
I tell young girls, I be like, look, makeup ain't no magician. If you're ugly, you're ugly. Makeup is not gonna change that. You gotta check your DNA, baby. I be telling stuff like this. I'm cold sometimes.
So it's that passive aggressive mission.
Makeup ain't no magician.
It ain't no magician.
Enhance the beauty. It ain't no magician now. It'll enhance the beauty if you already got it.
Yeah, but I'm saying this, am I being a passive aggressor because I tell somebody on a breakup, it's not you, it's me.
They know you tripping. They know you being petty.
Yeah.
That's but
we didn't know that terminology. We didn't know that terminology. See, this is what makes, What'd you say? Miss Uniqueness, what'd you say? What did you say?
I just said that's part of this passive. You know, 9 times out of 10, the girls know that y'all having situations. But then you tired of the arguing and you don't want no more confrontation.
Right. Oh, who arguing? Right. I don't even get an argument.
I'll take the blame. I'll take the blame. It's you. It ain't you.
Hey, look, I done had breakups where the voice went up a couple octaves. I'd be like, hold up. I try to be like, I'm going to nip this in the bud. Some people say I ain't gave it a chance.
I went through the same thing. I was messing with this white girl one time when I got out the pen, and she had ran for me in the pen. So when I got out, I was trying to get away from it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so I told her the same thing I told you. I was like, first of all, I need you to know that it ain't you. It's me. I'm the one that's fucked up. You know what I mean? I'm all fucked. And she couldn't understand. She was like, so what did I do? What did I do? You know what I mean? And I was trying to. I'm like, bitch, wait, it's not you, it's me. She's like, what did I do? And so I tried to ask her, did she understand? Look, I said, do you understand? The bitch did like this. Let me say yes and no. I don't, but I do. I was like, oh shit. I said, let's try this again next week. I'll try to break up with you again next week. We'll work this. It took me about a month to break up with the white girl. That's all I'm saying. It took me about a month.
Well, that because you were showing passive aggressor.
Trying to be right. And it should have been, I should have just told her it was through. I'm through. It ain't no need me messing with you. I don't like you. I know you love me, but I don't like you. You know, so.
And see, I was told that I'm a passive aggressive because I wouldn't stand there for the aggressive part of a relationship. Like I can understand the innocent debate, but when it gets to the part where, because I grew up in my household, they was fighting and all that. You know what I'm saying? And wait a minute, I want to bring in. You know, we have our mentor, I love her coming in, Mr. Netmore. We have a Makita Jones in the back. Is Makita Jones here?
Today, she has a show.
Okay, we're
and
gonna
she
bring her in a little
she just
bit.
wants
So
to
you know,
check on what we got
okay,
going on.
Miss Makita Jones, just, bear with us. We're gonna bring our mentor in on this subject. The subject today is: are you you could be a passive aggressor and don't even know it. Let's
Yeah,
bring in
that's
our
what it is. That's a good one.
let's bring in our mentor, Miss Moore, coming from Mississippi. Um, what's up with you, Miss Moore? How you doing?
Okay.
I'm making it do what it do with
What's
y'all
up, Miss
passing
Moore?
and what's happening? Y'all passing, y'all aggressive, y'all all of the above, y'all all just crazy as hell. I had to walk all the way
thank,
outdoors on
thank,
this one,
thanks,
but
Mama.
just
Thanks,
but
Mama. We
just,
appreciate
you
that. Thank you.
you're welcome, you're welcome. But just know, I mean, and
Yeah,
then when he was trying to break up with old girl, and and she wasn't catching it, it ain't the fact that she didn't want you to break up with her. She didn't want you. She didn't care about you going. She wants you to leave that thing. That was, what did I do? You just leave the thing and go it on. Hello world. Once you go black, you ain't going back.
What you
Crack and
say?
break your back every time. So
see
watch
that
what you're
crash and
doing
break your
when you
back.
pass when you're passing and being aggressive when you get that thing, hey, just easy in there. Hit them, hit them high, hit them low, and tell me how less I got to go. That's what you tell them, and move on down the road in that order. So
That order.
I just y'all just cutting up today. So I was in the house, so I had to come outdoors to talk to y'all for a
Hey,
minute. But I just want
We
y'all.
love
I
you.
just want to say hello to y'all. I
yes,
love y'all.
ma'am.
I love y'all
Love you
show,
too.
and
We
I'm
love
going
you
back
too,
and
Miss
finish my
Moore.
work. So y'all take it easy and don't y'all be too aggressive. But if you have to, tell that hoe
Yeah,
she got to go.
Tell that
Tell
hoe
that
she
hoe she
got
got
to
to go.
go. Oh, you
Tell her
got
she
to
got to go.
go.
yeah. All right, Miss Moore.
Hashtag First Lady Franklin in that order. Peace out.
Okay, peace out. First
All
Lady
right,
Franklin.
all
That's
right, Miss
how.
Moore.
Boy, we love Miss Moore. She
Straight
come
Yeah,
to
on
she.
any show for real.
in there.
You know. And so we got I want to bring in your friend. Well, I want to bring your friend in. It's Makita
Yes,
Jones.
the plug is
Let,
missing. That's what it
let's
is.
welcome her to the show. Let's welcome up. What's up, Makita Jones? How you doing?
Hi, everybody. I'm fine. How are you all?
Oh, we're doing fine. Sorry, Big Hank, our host, is taking care of some. Big Hank, this is Makita Jones.
Kitty Jones, how you doing?
I am well. How are you?
You gotta give us a testimony. Give us a
Oh, my God.
testimony of you came on. You got to give us your name and what city you coming from, and we go with there, and then we're gonna want to hear your proclamation on this subject. Go ahead.
Oh, my God.
Caught her on the spot.
Okay. My name is Makita Jones. I'm from Jackson, Mississippi.
Okay.
What else you want to know?
Well,
Like,
you
what do
come
you
on.
do?
Yeah. What do you do? Come on now.
I
Your
got her. You
beautiful
got on the
sister
spot
down there.
now.
She's so beautiful.
Oh, my God. Thank you. I'm
Mhm.
actually a manager at Beauty and Company here in Clarksdale. I work in Clarksdale.
Oh, gracious.
And I met the young lady this morning, and
I
I'm
was
just
getting
tuning
my
in.
message today, y'all. That's how I met her.
Yes, and I'm just tuning in.
Okay.
I understand that you have a show yourself.
No, she has a club. That's my bad. She got a club.
Oh, a club.
Mm,
Yes, sir.
What?
yeah.
You don't have to be shy.
What
All
kind
right.
of club? What kind of
I'm not
club?
shy. It's a
What,
motorcycle club.
All right.
okay.
Oh, I
And who
love when them
just talking
ladies
about
roll them
motorcycle club?
motorcycles.
Roy
Oh,
Anthony was talking about that.
I love ladies, and oh my God, I don't mind sitting behind you. Ride, I'm gonna hold on for real. I got you for real. I be like, baby, I'm not scared. You go ahead for real. You go on the ride. See, some men has egos. I'm a true man. Being Big Hank, he true man, but he
I'll
married. I'm
take a
single.
ride.
And
I'll
I'm
take
not.
a ride.
I'm trying to practice on. See, our subject today, Miss Makita, is that you could be a passer aggressor and you don't know it. Now you understand the definition of that, right? As you've been listening. What's your interpretation of passive aggressor? We
Yo,
can't hear you.
unmute your phone. Unmute it. You muted,
Unmute your phone.
Marquita.
Yeah, your phone
Yeah,
muted.
there you
There you
go.
go.
Okay.
There you go.
Am I muted now?
No, I hear
Yeah,
you.
we can hear
No,
you.
you good.
Okay, let me walk out. I got some customers in the store.
Everybody got to go for this one.
Oh my God. Oh my God. That lady, she stopped to listen too. Oh my God. Well, like she said, if she's a whore, she have to go. Can't be but one whore in the house.
Okay, but I'm asking you though. Are you a passive aggressor?
Neither.
So a passive aggressive is like, do you say stuff indirectly or
I
directly?
can't hear.
Can you hear me now? You can hear
Can
me.
you hear us?
Okay,
you mute?
I hear you. Can you hear me
hear
now?
us.
So
We can hear you.
Okay, you asked me what now?
A passive aggressor is someone who says something indirectly instead of being direct.
Oh
Like
no,
if
I'm very direct.
do you like
No, I'm
That's
say
fine.
something throw it off at times, or you just gonna say it how it is and that's it?
very direct.
That's
I'm
fine.
gonna give it to you the way that it comes.
Okay.
That's
Now,
right.
okay. All right. Now I'm gonna put up a scenario. I don't want nobody to take. Good Lord, girl. Thank you.
Oh my! I
You
was
want to
cleaning
put
my
your phone
legs
off?
off.
We were
Hello,
just talking about
girls.
titties.
They say
We
hello,
were just
girls.
talking about.
Confrontation just stopped.
Oh my God!
She said, "Well,
I was
since you."
cleaning my phone off. I'm sorry.
Thank you. That's what we said.
He
Thank
said
you.
thank you so
He
much.
said thank you.
That joke was like, I'm like, okay.
Won't he
You-
do it?
he was
Won't
like
he
you.
do
He was
it,
like
Roy?
you. He was like you missed the spot. He was like you missed the spot.
Yeah. I
Okay,
just
let me
know it's
clean it
like
out for
I
you
said.
again.
Oh,
You
okay.
got it.
Thank
You
you.
got it.
Roy said, won't he do
One
it?
day over the rainbow.
I ain't gonna play with y'all.
Wait a minute though, because I'm practicing on not being a passive aggressor. So when I seen them, I had to say, okay, I'm not passive aggressive. But anyway, let me ask you a subject. You were saying you're not. You said you great. Now, all of us have. You ever been in church and there's somebody who we know out there who we would call at the time retarded, but they would say they're touched, right?
I'm
Now,
listening.
do you go to that person? That person come over to you and be like, they messing with you or something. Do you be like, stop? You know you retarded. Or would you be like, tell somebody, don't mess with them. Y'all be patient. You know that they're touched. Which one do you say?
I would actually say stop. I would just tell them to stop. You know your special need. That's what I would
Do
say.
you see what I'm? Okay, that's being
I wouldn't
passive.
say retarded.
You wouldn't say, y'all leave him alone. Y'all know he retarded. That's what
Right.
you see the difference. There's a difference. See, we'll say what we won't say, but sometimes we are passive aggressor and don't know it because it's out of respect and you don't want to hurt no one's feelings.
That's true. That's true.
Mm-hmm.
So that's and that's what I said, Roy. I said everybody got it. Just when you use it on different occasions.
Exactly. I was with you. And so, Miss Makita, we don't want to hold you up too much. Where's your store located? So we want the people who's listening, they come down to Clarksdale, Mississippi. And could you give us your social media sites as well?
It's 860 South State Street, Clarksdale, Mississippi.
All right. I'm going to remember that.
Right.
You sell rave rags?
Yes.
Well, Roy Auntie's coming into town, and I'm going to come specifically to your store for real. I ain't making no fanfare, but I'm about to be buying me some do-rags and some horsehair brushes and everything. For real. That's how
Well,
you
I'm
get
here
the best
Monday through
ways.
Friday.
Okay, bet that up.
She said she
There ain't no,
Monday
is
through
there a
Friday.
husband around the weekend? We don't want no husband saying, I'm going to be there when Roy Anthony comes.
Don't worry about
Got
the
that big old
husband.
ring on.
Okay, there it is.
Don't worry about the husband.
He said, don't worry about the husband. All right, Roy
Don't
Anthony's
worry
coming
about
down
that.
there.
What's your club? What's the information to your club?
Oh, yes, the motorcycle club, too.
Like what events or whatever?
It's the Hawks Den in Jackson, Mississippi. It's 2649 Livingston Road, Jackson, Mississippi.
Okay, Jack, do you allow outlaws to ride?
Yeah, that's what it is. It's an outlaw club.
Okay. Well, in Los Angeles, if you don't join their club, you can ask they allow you to ride as an outlaw. And
Yes.
so,
Yes.
but I'd rather park mine and ride on the back of yours with you. You go where you want to go.
Look at you. Ain't you something?
I'm just holding on. You go on a ride, baby. But it was a pleasure meeting you, Miss Makita Jones. I'm looking
Yeah.
forward to coming down there. I'm supposed to be down there in a couple of weeks. We're
Okay.
there's some function we're about to work on.
Nice
And we
meet.
might do it. Yeah, go ahead, Big Hank.
I said nice meeting you, Makita. Nice meeting you, sweetheart.
Thank you, Makita,
Nice to meet you.
for taking the time out of your schedule to come holler at me. I told you I was gonna transform in a minute.
Yes. And that you did, girl. You did a great job.
Yes,
And you
ma'am.
come back by here. You come back by and see me personally, okay?
Yes, ma'am, we'll do.
All
right,
right.
you
Nice
have a
talking to
blessed
you
one.
all.
God
All right.
bless
All
you.
right. You all too.
All
Bye
right.
bye.
All right, Makita.
See, I like that. I'm going
Yeah.
down to her store, and
Yeah.
and
I mean,
and we
it's
can
nice.
always. I beg your
Very,
pardon.
it's
It's
very
very
nice.
nice. She looked like she's classy.
Yeah, she
See,
got a little class on.
oh wait, she said little. She got so you know what I'm saying.
I
And now
said,
look at you with the big employee discount that you about to get for the
you
hair
better
products and
know
everything.
it. See, I be trying to make sure we out here now.
But
Everywhere
see,
I
so
go,
many people now that we know will go down there who watches the show will actually go down to her spot. I'm gonna go down there. I'm gonna get Big Hank. I get you a do rag down there. But I'm working with some people, and we've already been bringing your name because I told you about to do a comedy show, and it's gonna be me, Big Hank, and I'm thinking about if we. I would like to bring Roger Rod or that one homie that you got in the All Stars. You know what I'm saying? The one white
The
brother,
Long Beach player. You talking about Kenny Jones? Yeah.
Kenny Jones and stuff,
Yeah.
right? Just
Yeah.
hit him
Yeah.
with a whoop and bam. Because I got Richie King going to work with me in Oklahoma. He doesn't know all the aspects yet because his family members is down there. I want to take him down there, but I've been telling the homies down there in Memphis and everything that we was going to bring the Long Beach crews, going to
Yes,
hang
sir.
out with them because they love the West Coast culture. You feel me?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that's the second lady we done met that had a motorcycle club down there in Mississippi.
it's a lot of
Well,
them.
that,
It's a lot of them.
well,
It's a lot.
that was your sister that was in the club that we was talking to. Yeah.
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 Well, I'm about to have fun down there. I'm surprised a lot of guys don't. That
It's a
sounds like
lot of
a.
males too. It's a lot. It's both
That's,
sides. They do a lot with the motorcycle.
yeah, I'm about to say it sounds like the Amazon colony with the women. They roll it like yeah.
Oh, they
Probably
got
had to
some
be a stripper in there. They get
They
all
got
rough and like, bro, you going to strip? I'd be like, okay. all
Yes.
the motorcycle women and
I
stuff,
got
right?
some examples of like the passive aggressive compliments that may be thrown out. So you'll know if this is you. Just say I. If it
Oh
is you,
yeah.
just say
Okay.
out. If it's you now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Go.
So if a friend buys a new house, the passive aggressive may say it's a nice starter home. Is that true?
No.
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 Okay, you buy a new car and the passive aggressive says that's a great car. It's almost as nice as John's.
No. I
No.
don't do
So
no
they like
shit.
slick hating. These would be some passive
Yeah,
aggressive.
that sounds like some hate and stuff.
Right. It say
Yeah.
I love your new dress. I wish I had one like it, but I think I'm too skinny for that style. So they was actually saying that she too big for that dress.
Well, that sound like some women that be you
So
know,
then it's a skinny girl could be a passive aggressive, and she
on the show.
give an insulting gift like getting someone a subscription to Weight Watchers for a birthday present when they aren't trying to lose weight.
Yeah, that's cold. That's
Right.
cold. That's some hater shit right there. That's hater shit.
Yeah, that's hater. I
Yeah.
think that might be a subject between a difference between a hater and
And
a
aggressive.
passive aggressor.
Yep.
Yeah, cause they similar.
I
Almost.
wish I can afford a new car like yours, but unfortunately, all my money goes to my student loans. So they trying to say their priorities ain't together. You rather get a car than pay for your student loans. It's just saying indirect stuff to people. That's all that is, basically.
Well, you know what? On material things, I would never be like that, but I have had where I've had a partner who liked this woman, and he like, man, she fine, ain't she fine, bro? Ain't she fine? And I look at her, and then I'm like, well, you know, for you, bro, you know what I'm saying? Beauty's in the eye of the beholder. When really,
Yeah.
I want to say, man, she ugly in the mug.
Right. Now,
You know,
now I'm gonna say this. when I come across people who I know I ain't seen in a while, or I run across you and we just run across each other and I say, hey, how you doing? Oh, you sure looking good. That's a nice looking outfit. You know what I mean? I say that whether it's nice looking or not. You know what I'm saying? Say you looking good. You know, so I don't know if that's passive, if you call that passive aggressive, but I'm gonna always try to compliment.
Well, that's a
especially a lady.
compliment. Well, that's a compliment.
But it's like you saying something. It's like you saying something that you wish, what you want to say, but then you turn right around and down it to the on the next person. That's probably that's another example of passive aggressive. It's like you announce what your wishes are, but then when you turn around, you disown what others may think or put the blame on somebody else. So instead of you saying it's me, it's not you, it's me, but you know it's them. That's the same thing you said earlier.
It
So
probably
it's like
on some situations, but on some situations, Mr. Uniqueness, it was me. I was just being really real with them that it's not you, it's me, and because they want to be in a relationship, and I'm not trying to be in that relationship.
I've been there.
And so you don't want, I think we're cool, but I know it ain't gonna be like that because you want me a certain way. Now, I wanted us to get these kinks out before I took it down to the last our last part of the show, because we just celebrated the 20th anniversary of 9/11. I want to bring that up. And so many Americans lost their lives. And Friday, I was emceeing the volume 1 of the Lowrider funk music. It was really good. I can't wait for this Friday. But we had a 10-second count in memory of that. And I said something that I've re-listened to it over and over again, that seemed like the last time when the United States had been united.
Yeah, together.
When other people started, when you outside mess with us, now we united, And so when the situations that we see, even with our political leaders and all this stuff, sometimes do you find yourself being a passive aggressor, even like in the church situation? I have a problem with this, Big Hank. I don't mind like how Dr. Williams, he's to me a great leader. And there's a great man up in there. And the men honor it as the men. One time there was some stuff going on outside, and it seemed like there was disturbance, and you started going out, and I saw your face expression. I got up like if it's about to be some problems. Now the women and the children didn't have to do that, right?
Right.
And now with you being in the church, sometimes you have to be a passive aggressor to some of the other men. Just like we have to sometimes in church. Now I'm saying this because I don't, I'm always talking about shiny suit and tambourine players. Big Hank wears suits, but it's not that suit where it looks like he's trying to be. He dresses in a fashionable way with the vest and all that, and he loves his suits, and he doesn't put it up as a front. Whereas I see some guys in church got the orange socks, knowing that they're going to be dancing the Holy Ghost spirit and all this. And I be thinking it's for the women and the children. The best service that I love in church is children's service. It's because they're innocent.
They're genuine,
and they're genuine about it. They don't mind if they singing, their voice cracking and all that. You understand what I'm saying?
It's a Holy Ghost party and a Holy Ghost party. So I'm gonna be putting on this show.
Hey, like this, guys. All right, I'm gonna show this right quick. Let me see. This trips me out when I see this.
Come here.
I can't take that brother seriously, man. Right. I can't follow you, bro.
I can dig it.
Now, at a
Yeah, I think
time, if I would go ahead, I'm sorry, Big Hank.
no, I don't do all that other stuff either, man. I went to when I came home, I went to a couple of churches, and then and when I was trying to find my way, and I went to this one church, man. It was apostolic church, and I went to it a couple of times, and at the same time, at 10:17, every time some dudes start doing flips down the aisle, at the same time, every Sunday at 10:17, here he comes doing flips down the aisle. I said, "What the heck is he? What is that? What is?" You know what kind of? I mean, that ain't genuine to me, man. I can't get into that, man. When I know at a certain time, here you come down doing the same dance you did last week and the week before that and the week that's not genuine to me, bro. So, those kind of gimmicky churches, I don't do gimmicky. I don't do none of that.
There's some more churches that like they'll come, you know, like when you going in and you giving an offering and stuff like that, you know, they'll be like, I'm gonna put in $100, but anybody that can match, raise your hand and stuff like that. And then they'll call your name out and be like, oh, sister such and such paid this amount, and that make the other ones that don't have that feel like they're being belittled. Then it's some that they have the Holy Ghost. When the music stops, they stop shouting. If you got the Holy Ghost, it's not gonna stop when the music stops. You're not gonna have the same two-step every Sunday after Sunday. You know what I'm saying? Just a lot of that fake stuff, and it takes away people who really come there to learn, to grow. And then they'll talk about one subject, everybody being gay. They ain't talking about the gay person that's playing the keyboard for you or the gay person that's directing the choir. They're doing the ones that's beneficial to them. That's them fake Holy Ghost churches.
Now, do you find yourself? Now, I'm with you all the way on that. What you just said, I'm with you. Now, like first, let's dissect what you just said about the offering, right? The $100 offering, and anybody matching. Everybody at that time who don't say, man, nobody don't got no money like that. Just do what you do. Don't worry about us.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't say that, are we being passive aggressive?
I say that.
You say that out loud?
Yes, I say that out loud. When they said try the spirit by the spirit, that's what I do. I'm not going to change in the church.
So you're saying that? So when they say, "Hey, you match yours out," and then what about you, Miss Christina Carter? You say, "Hey, you mind your own. You do what you do. Don't worry about mine."
I be like, look, I got children. I'm not finna pay for your next car. In other words, I'm not gonna do that. Because you saying God wants you to do this and that, and I understand you're supposed to tithe and everything, but you do not supposed to go broke to benefit the preacher in his pockets. And a lot of them churches are like that. Now, everybody they come with all these different offerings. This for the deacon board, this for the mother board, this is for the broke people funds. It's just different funds that you come up with. So where does all this money actually go? How many churches every month give you a log where all this money going to?
Well, a lot of churches don't do it correctly. I'm gonna tell you a church that does, and that's St. Luke's Holy Baptist Church in Long Beach. The money that they get is to help. They have help.
And we ain't got all them funds, none of that. None of them
funds.
My God. We ain't got don't do none of that, man. Come do your tithe, man. We don't even ask you for your tithe. We put the tithe thing over there. You know where it's at. Go put it over there. It's up to you. You know what I mean? We ain't asking you for no.
They'll have all these different programs though. They'll have Love Day. They'll have Church Day. They'll have First Lady Day. All this stuff is.
I done been to a church. They've been open for 50 years, and they keep talking about building fund. And I'm like, you ain't fixed this thing up yet. St. Luke's Holy Baptist Church was like that. My grandmother was a pastor of the church I grew up with, and she wasn't like that. They didn't force. They said, we're going to lift the offering. And then the pastor ain't concerned about that. He don't even say the sermon. You know, I've been where they say the sermon, and everybody's all riled up, and now they giving another offering. He says the sermon. He wants it and it doesn't lead back to money. And see, the thing is, so do I find myself being a passive aggressor when I'm around someone and they're trying to tell me, because I tell people all the time, I'm more spiritual. Now, do I believe in St. Luke's Holy Baptist Church? Yes, I'm a member. Do I go as rightfully as as Big Hank does? No, I don't, because I'm on a missionary. You see the world, but I represent St. Luke's Holy Baptist Church everywhere I go. It's up because I got the spiritual God in me. Now, when somebody comes to me, I am not a passive aggressor when it comes to the word of God. Now, I tell them, do I drink, cuss, smoke weed? Yes. There's no condemnation to those who believe in Christ. Now, I had somebody say, well, bro, we're going to pray that spirit out. You know, man. Let me explain something to you. I have worse spirits. This ain't nothing to worry about. You need to pray on that spirit where I'm talking about taking my gat and shooting you in the chest and them type of spirits. You better pray that out because those are hidden.
But God put it out there for us to use it. He just said, don't go to the extreme.
To the extreme. So I'm with that.
You eat too much food, that's a sin.
Come on, man. All of it. Don't, you know what I'm saying?
Stop pinpointing stuff that benefits you and stop putting out parts of the Bible, throwing these verses out and stuff. Because when you look at the verses, it may not even be really pertaining to what you're trying to throw it out for. Read the top of it and the bottom of it. And I'm going to try to spirit by spirit. Don't come for me unless I send for you. That's all I'm saying.
Everybody say Jesus' first miracle was making wine.
Turning water
One
into
of the brothers just said, turn water into wine. Now, it never said he stopped doing that. I know myself. I'm like, hey, man, we go to the pub. I say, isn't that guy Jesus? I'm like, man, get that barrel of water. You know he turns water into wine. Hey, bro, and look here. Because they said, because see, God is a ring. He's no beginning, no ending. He said, okay, not only is he going to make your water into wine, he said, I make it where your cup overflowing.
Running over.
Yes. And he was respect. I'd be like, Lord, I've had enough. I got to go home from here. He said, well, I'm going to bless you with light on your way. For real. We're here. All three of us is here to a day where we all have a testimony where we should not have been here.
I know the times, I'm telling you.
So I won't be a passive aggressor on that. Now, I've been learning about myself, though, while we wrapping it up here. I've been learning about myself. That personally, like, okay, I like a lady. And I like this lady. And I say something, but I try not to be where I've been known aggressive. I've been so aggressive where it used to be what's back and get to the house and get out that whoop whoop whoop. I'm on it. But passive aggressive when I'm like, yeah, I want to see you out, you know, in these camisole and the pantyless or whatever. And they like, what? Oh yeah, you know, I'm just playing and stuff. You don't even know me yet. I know I'm just teasing with you.
Yeah.
But I'm serious.
Right. Because if she would have said, yeah, you'd have been like, what time you want me to be over here?
You got me humping day and night, baby.
When them shoulders go up, that's a wrap.
It's a wrap. But they be like, I beg your pardon. You just met me. Oh yeah, moral concepts. My bad. You're right. Say what you want to say, Roy. Well, it's awkward now.
You messed that up.
Have you ever been kissed from head? What? I was going to say that, but no, I'm not going to say that now.
Yeah, I was just playing.
So I find myself listening more. But what you got to say, Roy? You got a good point.
I don't know what you really want to say, Roy.
That's my point. And then don't let me start laughing. Oh, girl, he's a comedian. He thinking about something. Yeah, I am. Can't we be like the Zoom song? We all get naked and just be like, hey, you know, people can be what they want to be. Yeah. But we got to have morals, so I'll be a passive aggressor because being aggressive will get you in trouble nowadays in the Me Too movement. You cannot be an aggressor. You better be passive. You don't catch a case. You got to use wisdom. See, we're talking on socialness, but I tell any person now you got to use wisdom. You hear us talking, but if I seen a woman and I'm not gonna go up here and be like, "Hey, I got away with that a little bit with Miss Miss Keita." I was teasing with her and stuff like that, but if she could have not liked my flirts, then I would have
And
to
that's
say,
all
I'm
it.
just
That should be
I'm just
straightforward.
playing.
She must
And
feel
that's
like it. I don't know.
But that was her personality. You know,
right. Right.
Former President Trump said, "Grab him in the pussy." You know, he wasn't
Grab the
passive
pussy.
aggressive.
Grab the pussies, man. I do it all the time, and they like it. That's what he said. I do it all the time, and
And
they
they
like
had
it. I
a
just
fan
grab the pussy
base.
right there.
For real, they had 100 blondes. Like, where
Somebody had a
women?
TikTok. Somebody from grab him by the pussy, grab him by the pussy. I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah, well, you better have national appeal and Secret Service security, because your tail going to jail.
They sure had it up there. They were doing.
I'll be like that one guy. One of my partners did that, and the woman said, "Oh, you just grabbed me." I'll be like, "Man, I'm so proud of you, but you going to jail."
Yeah.
That's like that one brother on TikTok. He said, "I'm so proud of you, but you going to jail." Because that's a no-no. So you had to be a passive behavior. Used to be a time you could whistle at a woman. Like, that's a sexual harassment. You better learn how to be passive aggressive on some things.
Right.
But if you're with a woman and she's willing to go to a dinner with you and stuff, I tell guys, be yourself, but don't be overly aggressive. That's what they say. Don't be overly aggressive, but don't get away from, because I had to learn from being overly aggressive and knowing my transitions to passive aggressive. That's why it was such a big gap in my relationships. I see. This is me personally. Roy Anthony's talking. I'm overly aggressive with no transition from going to passive aggressive. So it's a drop, or it's a steep climb in a extreme fall. Does it make sense?
It make a lot of sense.
Yeah.
I think my relationship is about that either, because I'm the type that's gonna let everybody know what it is.
Homie said, "Whistle while you twerk."
Can't accept that. They can't accept you being genuine and for real. Either you gonna ride this ship or you gonna sink. It's all on you, but I'm gonna let you know straightforward what it is, what I'm expecting, what I want. If you can't do that.
Well, y'all, go ahead, Big Hank.
I just wanted to mention this. The Dodgers got a pitcher right now. He going through the same thing where he was out dating this girl, and the girl wanted him to be aggressive and beat on her but she said he went too far. Come on, man. How? That's what I'm saying. So now she's trying to get a case. The boy, he a pitcher for the Dodgers. He got a lot of money, but this was her thing, is that she liked it. She liked to get beaten and her lips bit and all that kind of stuff when they doing the nasty, and so she liked them scars and marks. But when she found out the dude, I guess, was making all that money, now she want to say that he went too far. So
see, that's what I'm saying, man. That's a trick. I remember some people said that this lady's like, "Roy, why don't you just snatch him off for me and everything?" I said, that sounds like a setup. I need you to take them off on your own. Them days of Teddy Pendergrass and all that is over with. I mean, for real. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't gonna catch no case and stuff, for real. You better take off. I need to show that you take off. And I wanted somebody to let us know. Somebody just sent me a thing, said we got tagged. What we said, I don't know why we got tagged. But it says, at Roy Anthony, you got tagged. I don't know who tagged us. Something we
done. Said grab him by the poo now and then. We should have said that.
About what? Oh, about what? About what Trump said?
Yeah.
What Trump said?
Ain't nothing else we said, I don't think.
Was black because it may contain music, audio, or video that belongs to someone else. Oh. Because I showed them those, yeah. You know what I'm saying? They so petty when it comes. They seen that it was a pet. I even shared the screen. Okay. But anyway, y'all, guess what? That was a wonderful subject. We got some young people coming in Thursday. I'm gonna get all the information for Thursday show through Amberly Taylor. They're on the national scene, so we're gonna get more information. I'll send that stuff to you. It's already. It seemed like that hour went by quick.
It did.
I'm working on something where I don't want them to think that we're always like this. We had to be like this because, for one, of this COVID situation. I noticed at the Raiders game last night, everybody that was in there had been vaccinated. Did you know that was a rule, Big Hank? To be able to go to the Legion Stadium, you had to be vaccinated. You look at all those people.
That it was. I didn't know it was one there, but I know it's coming. Yeah, you got to be vaccinated. Man.
Well, at the Legion Stadium, you had to be vaccinated. If you had your first vaccination, your first shot, then you would have to wear a mask.
Right.
But you couldn't come in unless you was vaccinated.
That's cool.
Yeah, and it showed the paper. They showed how you could. And I looked at all those people who didn't complain about it. But anyway, hey man, I love y'all, man. God bless y'all. Looking forward to seeing y'all Thursday. Miss Uniqueness,
yes,
Big Hank, man. Y'all stay up. You know I always play this at the end, our song, man. So God bless everybody. I'm outie, man.
Hey. Is this thing on? Can you hear me? Is anybody out there? Hey, tune in. It's the hottest show, homie, on the West Coast.